Hello YouTube fans, hello Facebook fans, or Facebook people, and YouTube people. I'm sorry if it glitches and shit. Mainly because I was talking very high and enlightened, and then it just starts glitching out on me. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, because here's this movie, and every fucking body's fucking at me like fucking and shit like that. Fucking motherfuckers. Ever since that movie Free Guy. So I recently just saw the movie Free Guy. There we go. So I recently just saw the movie Free Guy yesterday, and the whole movie is literally about you know, the main character is an NPC, and then he starts waking up to the fact that he's an NPC, mainly because he starts falling in love with a player, a person that's in tune and spiritual with herself, you know, and she knows that she's a player in this system, basically, you know, and it's all a video game, basically. It's all a simulation, you know. And then, you know, blue shirt guy doesn't know, that's his name in the movie, he doesn't know that he's an NPC until he finds out. And basically, to get this gist of the story, basically, it's like basically if Ready Player One and let's see, if Ready Player One, I forgot what was it called. I think I was gonna say They Live, but what is it called, man? It's another movie, man. It's another movie. I forgot what was the movie called, man. But basically, if Ready Player One in some other movie would have had this child, and then They Live, the movie would have taken care of the child as like its guardian and shit like that, because both parents died, like in a fucking alley of Batman and shit. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I can't think of the movie right now. So maybe it was They Live, but I feel like that's not true. I feel like there was another movie that I was thinking of. But moving on, I don't want to hold on to that. So this movie shows a lot of stuff happening, and we're heading to this moment right now. The main villain, spoiler alert, the main villain breaks like all these computers, because you know how in servers they have like computers all aligned with each other, connected to each other, and connected to other service and everything like that. So he was breaking it and destroying the service, and the main chick, the main actress that's in the game, that is a player that I mentioned, that she's basically the person that's in tune with herself, that knows she's a player in the system, and she's not an NPC, basically. So she looks at the main villain, and she has her phone, she's like, it's over and shit like that, and it literally shows a square, but it's basically an island surrounded by water. It's an island surrounded by water, but you're gonna get some flat earthers be like, oh no, you see, it's flat, it's square. It's surrounded by water, and it looks like it's freaking, what is it? And it looks like a waterfall when you see it in the front view when they showed you it. So, you know, flat earthers are gonna have a field day with that one. They always do. Every time they see something flat that resembles a fucking island, they want to go like, oh, but never want to think what's around it, right? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. You always want to pay attention in. You never want to pay attention out, because out destroys your reality. Seriously. Seriously. Wait, have you meditated today? Have you actually projected yourself to Antarctica? I know I have, and I've seen those ice capsules. They're fucking huge. I went on top of those ice capsules, and when I did, it was literally like about this thick, this how thick as this sidewalk, basically. It was that thick. So it was like that, and once I saw that, and I looked over the horizon, what I saw but nothing but water and islands. That's all I saw. And I'm like, these flat earthers are not going to fucking believe it, because all they want to fucking believe is like, yeah, after that, there's just nothing, you're just going to fall. It's funny too, because even then, if that was true, you'd still be in water, because the cosmic waters are water. That's why it's called cosmic water. No, it's not, really. So why is there a picture of our brothers and sisters that are Hispanic and black riding a canoe in space? Not even wearing a helmet, a space helmet. That should tell you everything about us. Why in the fuck are these orcs wearing these helmets when we don't wear the helmets at all? It's because we don't have to. That shit's made from us. We came from there. So why the fuck will we fucking use fucking helmets if we came from up there? Okay? Seriously. This is one of the reasons why these orcs believe in religion, because they know they're not immortal. So they created a false god, and they believe their false god, which they found out was Zeus, so they changed him into white. And there was another guy that was like part of that almost looked like, they basically changed Zeus into a white guy, and they made that white guy that looks like Jesus, made him got the guy that looked like a freaking pedophile that looks like Jesus. Yes. The only difference is that they changed the skin color, and they changed what is it, changed it for another guy instead of the main dude, which is Zeus. They kept his name, they just changed the Z to a J. That's really it. And added what, another S? That's really it. So, but moving on to Free Guy, that movie, man, that movie is amazing. I highly recommend it. It is funny, but there's a reason why this movie is the way it is. For Kind of Loud, this movie also mentions that a video game had his own program, like he fell in love. Like the fact that he fell in love and he became real, that shows a lot. It's also in video game Kingdom Hearts. When Data Saga feels all this emotion and shit like that, that's how you know he's alive. That's how you know he has a heart. We found out in that video game Kingdom Hearts recoded or coded that everything has a heart, basically. You know? So there was that. Something for you guys to think about. And I've always told myself too, which is funny because this movie brought it up, I told myself that what if automatically there's an NPC or the character that you play as knows that they're a character in the video game. For Kind of Loud, the main character, the blue short guy, he's like, wait a minute, so you mean to tell me I'm just an NPC? A guy in the background? Yep. A guy in the background. And then it's funny too because the main villain tries to do anything possible to stop the guy for becoming his higher self, basically. And it's funny too because he even restarts the whole program for him to forget who he is. That's what they did to us. They did that to us. Because at one point we were waking up again and they restarted the whole cycle. But now there is no cycle. They can't see the timeline continuing again because their time is up. The reason they kept continuing and kept doing what they were doing, like wars, 9/11s and shit like that, yeah, they kept repeating the same thing. The reason they kept repeating the same thing is because it was a timeline loop. Now that loop is gone. They can't see what they're going to do beyond this, after this. Ever since what, 2019 or 2018 or 2016, they haven't seen, they haven't seen what they're going to do. All they see is about ifs or what ifs and lies from the universe. Because I don't know if they have it or not, but they have like a square cube that tells them what's going to happen in their perspective. But only in their perspective, only what they want to, because it's funny, because that cube only tells you what you want to see, what's not actually going to happen. So yeah, it's funny that they grabbed one that's like that, but they think it's real, but it's not. So it's funny. But that's really it, guys. If you haven't watched the movie Free Guy, you should. It's really, really good, really, really enlightening and engaging. If you haven't seen that movie, but that's it. That's all I have to say. I think that's really all I have to say. Is there anything else I should say before I go? I'm trying to think. Maybe not much. You see, it's all glitching out here because I'm speaking facts here. I'm speaking higher knowledge and shit like that, higher wisdom in a way, because if no one doesn't know this, you're just going to be lost. You're going to think it's just a regular movie. And since we're talking about this is always glitching out because it's not low vibration crap. If it was low vibration crap, it will be running just fine. It won't be glitching the way it's glitching earlier. So another thing that I could say about Free Guy is that the movie did prove that, you know, love helps a lot. But to win this war, we can't be like, oh, we gotta love our enemies. No. What kind of love? Our enemies don't love us. They have slaughtered us and killed us and raped us. How's that love? Yet there's some people around here that want to turn their backs and be like, oh yeah, just let it be. Those are the same people that are going to fucking get killed. Maybe some of them by their own people. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and tell me what you guys think about Free Guy, if you watched it or not. If you have, tell me what you guys think. And I think the movie is really good, really fun, and I highly recommend buying it. And if you're making an Enlightenment timeline like I am, you should do it. You should really do it. I recommend doing it. Why not? You know? Why not do it? I can see a lot of fucking NPCs around here. All they want to do is look at the player playing and not pay it. And so pay attention to your shit. Don't pay attention to me. You NPC. I'm not. You know? So I'll see you guys later. Bye.